Koloi, to be honest, it started with my dad. Because my father loves cars. But also, growing up Bokasi, you can't grow up Bokasi and not like cars. Because there's always that guy that drives the latest car, fell in love with your bushes, your Vuras, your CLSs, CLIs, and all of that jazz. So I've always loved cars. I don't know whether it's a speed thing, because I like the speed of cars. So there's the comfort element. Also the element of Hotoma. There's a thing about cars and Hotoma that I absolutely love. So my father was always a lover of sedans. I think I remember his first car was a Datsun. And then at some point, there was a Skyline, there was a Camry at some point. So my father has always liked big cars. And I think maybe that's why I also like big cars. And as time went by, obviously, Ukasi, you're hanging out with the boys, because I've always been a tomboy. You start learning how to drive Makala side. So I was also learning how to drive. I think I drove a Ford Escort at some point. My father's never owned an Escort, but I drove one. Officially, he taught me how to drive in an Opel Astra. And I remember going to do my driver's license in a Toyota Camry. Long as it is, that was the car I did my driver's license in. Till today, I appreciate how I did my driving license in a manual, because I feel like when you can drive a manual, you can drive anything. So driving Makala side, I started around 11, 12. And then officially my dad started teaching me around the age of 14. And then at 16, I got my learners first time. And then once I turned 18, and I remember I had 2 weeks left on my learner's license for it to expire. So I had to get my license. And I literally got it first time. So that's another moment of my driving experience that I've always been proud of. I was 21. I had just started working. My parents didn't really need anything from me from a financial perspective, which is a very privileged space to be in. So my mom was like, "Go buy a car." Fortunately, I had the means to, and I went and I bought myself a car, a Golf 4, a white. Growing up, I've always been a massive fan of the VW brand. And actually, I think I owned 2 more VWs after that one. So for me, what is important is, as you say, the speed, the comfort as well. But also, because I'm a mother, whether I like it or not, my son has to like the car that I drive. So if I'm about to buy a new car, I always consult with him. I have 2 dream cars at the moment. The big body Range Rover Sport. The other one has to be an Urus. I love to drive fast, and I've always wondered how I would fare on the racetrack. So yeah, it's purely because I love speed, and I've always wanted to know how I would do if I was given the opportunity to speed legally.
Teamed them up into teams, and it finished up in the following order. 3rd place, the team of Wazir Khan and Mpho Maboi.